ready, Saga.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
Oh, did I missed a manuscript page outside, didn't I? Tor was bewitched. I feel like I ran past it with Alan and I said I wasn't going to pick it up. Then I completely missed it. Tor, hang on.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
Okay, I'm actually going to... we'll grab this stuff first. Oh. Doc, Rose and me found that Miss Anderson knocked out on the floor by the phone, burns on the hand and cut on the head. Was out cold, so brought him here. He's been out strange all week. Take care. Here's VIP. BP?
He's hurt pretty bad. But he tore off his bandages. Why?
Fucker. Ghosts! Yeah, so I'm just going to see if I missed a page. That won't let me do that, will it? I'm running away!
The way Tor's been slobbering over Cynthia. He's like a horny teenager. What's wrong with him? A little romance at our age.
I think I was also running past dogs.
This can't be the right way.
No, I'm looking for... I'm just looking for the piece of paper I missed. I'm fine. Game says no. There it is.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone, but Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
وش هلا كلام؟ Oh, that must be the wellness center. Okay. Came from there.
Tor, wait! It's me!
Didn't mean to go in the big room yet, but we'll go after him in a second.
Must be locked from the other side.
Makes sense. And we already went in there, right?
That's not right. Tor left the wellness center.
Those top ones just look like Tesco Valley food.
Ugh, come on.
Let's have a look around. Not sure how I feel about haunted nursing home hospital, but
Tor needs a knob. A security computer. Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Right, my acceptance letter arrived. I'm one of the gang now. So do Vidania to the boring old Vlad. Hello to the new man about town, Vlad. I will buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month changes everything. V is for Vlad. I had to take care of the dead raccoon over by the bunker. Smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover. Is this the Russian they said about? Been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organisation. As such, we have joined a noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. Ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition.
The Koskela brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
That'd be a blum. Ooh. Hello, Sugi Day, sir. I try and stream most days. I have a schedule of sorts. How are you? Oh, the moon's has his day off. I know this is helping me with the password as far as I can tell. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't do anything. It's also locked. I think we have a new case. Alter the tree? Maybe not. Cult initiation letter. Sure. I've got a what do you call them? One of those. Sorry, my brain is completely broken. There should be a link somewhere on the page that you can potentially show them. What am I doing with this? That's one of the ones. Unfortunately, it's not set to that command because I've not done that yet. But it is on the page somewhere. What am I doing? Nope. Yako and Ilma were running the cult. Ah, I might have to update that. I'm sorry about that. Initiation letter just to Vladimir Blum.
No.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what it is at the moment. Probably something like Johnstruct, but I'm not 100% sure. The letter looks new. Seems like it was recruited recently. Okay, is there any more? Okay, none of this has helped. That part. Oh, hang on, I just didn't see this. Oh, health is nice. Okay, last time I missed one of these, it was like really obvious. Six-digit number. As he circled those. Okay, I'm going to read the letters again. Ceremony takes place the day after the new moon. New moon is 17th. It's on the 29th then. Oh yeah, we can see the new moons because they're... Okay. Also, thank you very much for the follow. New moon is... yeah, it's on the 16th there. 16, 17. I don't know why he circled stuff. I do not... I have no idea what his password is. 6 digits. Gotta have something. This is the only thing with numbers on. It's 4 sets of days off. There's holidays over here. Just says confirmed call member, nothing else. Okay, let's check them out, see if there's anything else. That's a shame. Where am I going? Through this door over there? No, that door is not open.
An electric lock.
An
Looks like it's controlled remotely.
Probably via the security office. I'll tell you what, I'll check the patient room again.
Tor was here.
Ah, there we go. It's becoming erratic. Good password. Day after the new moon. The day after the new moon. Some dates are circled.
Nope.
Alright, well, I think I know what to do. It's, well, I mean, they just said the date, so. I've got to go back into the office. So that is not an optional computer, that is a mandatory computer. That is, I went the wrong way, annoyingly. Coming through here! Right, let's have a look at the calendar again. I'm going to assume day after new moon. That one there. So 17th. Because that's circled, it's after new moon. That's the only time it gets off, right? These are all time he has spare. So I mean, if it's a date, is it the American system? I'm trying to remember the American system, because in the UK it's day, month, year, but I think it's month, day, year. So January, February, March, April, July, August. 08, 17, 23. Alright, cool, I got it. Let's have a look at his mail first. I'm the little doorknob that's out of place. Solve the clues and you can trace the way to your private place. I meet you at the grate inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. Okay, the knob is where the bloom is. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of these old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to get on the deer hunt. Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin will be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them. Okay, so I'm assuming, right, the cult might be something really silly, but the darkness is using them.
There's Tor, and he's out of his mind. We need to get to him.
He always does like his hammer, doesn't he? His hammer's up. At the great glassy cage, flowers bloom.
And the doors are open.
Cool. That requires the doorknob, doesn't it? Here's a glassy cage. There's the doorknob. Fuck is that? Oh, it's a dog in a sweater. Oh, it's adorable. Oh no, it's missing. It's not. At least it's not one of the wolves I've been shooting. It's a little Dachshund. No, John. What is it? Yeah, sorry. apparently occasionally really crap at that.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
Okay, so it's something like the cult of the tree are trying to actually stop this from happening, and they think Alan Wake is causing it. Like, they didn't think a dude would come to life. They were just trying to get the page from his stomach or something. I'm not going to do that because it's going to... Oh, hang on. I don't need to worry about that. I've already solved... Yeah. Already solved it. How is Tor doing?
Tor is being targeted. He needs help. On greener pastures now.
Oh. It's the workshop, isn't it? Give me my rifle. Fuck. Fuck. Dang it. How's that going to help, John? And find a box. There's one.
Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole, an opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood.
Well, that was added afterwards. Gale Barrows, violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible until a dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Harry. getting rid of that. What the fuck? Didn't really need to go the long way around, but whatever. Where we going? Self. Oh, it's early.
Shit!
Ooh. Oh, I... This is a very Fatal Frame-esque monster. Apart from Fatal Frame was, like, largely, Fatal Frame was kind of a horny series. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, he didn't have a head, John.
Christ.
That's a really cool design for a monster. Also, so I know I keep bagging on this this Metro article, but it literally said there's only one monster type, new monster type, and it's a dog, and it's like that's probably false. Like, what the fuck? I feel like they didn't just finish the game. And I want to stress, like, if they didn't like the game, that's fine. It's just feels like a really shit article. 6 out of 10 is a nigh on broken game. Okay, I did not get my bow back, did I? My bolt, even. But that was a new monster. And also, the shadows are clearly new as well. Like, I know they become zombies, but, like, the fact that, like, there are so many and you just have to be paranoid all the time. That's, like, new. You have to be incredibly cynical to be like, nah, it's just the same old Taken. And some of them fling magic now. So in the original game, there are birds taken, like burly taken that run and hit you, speedy taken, they go whip, 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 cars, and inanimate objects. So 6 enemies in the original game. And I've not seen any inanimate objects or cars in this yet.
This must have been Tor's.
That reminds me, I need to buy a stud finder. I bought one, it was shit. What are you doing, Cynthia Weaver? You were supposed to be the Lady of the Light. They even wrote a song about you. Lady of the Light. What I got? There's a dining hall. Did we just... is that where we came from? Oh, that's why they played the song. Lost and found mittens, homemade. No, book full of daily meal plans. Nice fountain pen. Antique hair clip, very pretty. Just inquiries to your friend Rose. I found a box of ammo, hunting rifle in the cafeteria. Rose, I think you left behind some again. You really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, fellow weapon enthusiast. Always look it up. Come collect it from me whenever you can. I bought you tea. You said, like, I can make you a cup if you want. VB. V is for Vlad. Max, my closest friend, my oldest friend. It's been a while since I played this game, right? And I was not the biggest fan of the second one. I guess I might be a huge fan of the second one. I just didn't like it as much as the first one. I just didn't like, oh, Vlad, that guy you met, he happens to be super important, actually. They really do like building from, like, previous assets, though. Oh. I'm out of space again. I really need another bag.
Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you! This kind of behavior is not okay!
I like that she did that. I'm in charge, mister.
Tor? There's an overlap here. Did Cynthia pull Tor in?
Okay, well, you know more than you're letting on.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
I knew she wouldn't like swearing.
She's clearly lying to me.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
God, I love Rose as a character.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
Of course she took up Lamp. We saw it at the end of the game. The first game.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You are a hero! You are here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Okay, I really love that was a clever way of doing it. They're like, oh, it's not the first time that this has happened before where they're like, well, I'll fulfill the prophecy out of obligation. It's like, well, you did fulfill the prophecy.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
Bruce, did you not read Saga's fucking name on this?
Overlap as an old Gods of Asgard record.
Yeah.
I don't know more.
Okay, well, it's the one we heard in the Dark Place already.
Which mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you.
Okay,
Even
Saga.
if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby.
Saga.
Plausible.
Saga.
Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Saga, did you not ever put together that your mother was called Freya? And that's Odin. We're running low on space.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
Mum said this is plausible. Is it really true? Why did Tor do to make Mum leave?
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
So this is all set up in the last game because she's holding lamps to. So she's become his Cynthia Weaver, and obviously she doesn't have the forward thinking to realize what happened to Cynthia Weaver. You know that she's. It's not. You know. She was tortured by Tom essentially. It didn't do good for her mental well-being. But I don't know. She seems happy at least, I guess.
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
No.
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
Well, you took a lamp away from her.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence.
Well, that's why she likes guns.
The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
Taken don't leave bodies, do they? They just sort of disappear.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
So, Pat Main, who's in there, was one of the Bookhouse boys. So, like, they're all around the same age as him. So, potentially... No, there's only one girl in Bookhouse, though. That's, like, the name of Sarah Breaker's sort of fictional book in the DLC. But, like, you know, there's got to be more than 4 members of the Bookhouse. That still needs...
I need something to cut this.
Yeah, that still needs something else. Either way, we have a task already. I think gazebo. I want a gazebo with a mezzanine. It's taken me half the game, but okay, this is the second time he lost an eye. How many times he should have no eyes at this point?
It's 1988. A face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared. The old gods facing something even more powerful. Something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between. Who had always stood in
Oh yeah,
between,
of course, yeah.
Who would soon stand in between.
The Dark
We
Presence.
help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
How does he have eyes? So, this isn't the first time there's the piece of paper that said he'd lost an eye twice. And I assumed there was some shenanigans there. That's his right eye. Hang on, how are we in return 7? We're only in return 5. The patch covered his left eye, but his right. So in the 70s, I don't know where it would say. Oh, it doesn't matter. Not bad. Okay, I wasn't going to go in here. I was doing something entirely different. Remember, buy more fuses. Many more crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. VB. Am I doing a bunch of stuff early? This is from... No, this is from 5.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Well, I guess we're in here now. Might as well explore. I miss something there. Oh, it's because it's locked, that's why. On. There we go. I'm just not supposed to be here, am I? Um... Oh, there we go. go to the museum.